Hi, I'm Simonson. This is Sundance '08 Desert Cinema video review, and I'm calling this Doc Talk because over the past 3 days I've seen 5 documentaries, so I'm just going to quickly touch on all of them. First up this morning I saw the movie Gonzo, which is it's a solid documentary. My sole problem is that the movie focuses, it's about Hunter S. Thompson, who invented sort of the Gonzo style of journalism, and my sole problem with it is that the movie doesn't focus so much on Hunter S. Thompson as it does focus on sort of his impact on an era and the 60s, and sort of not enough of his decline. I wanted more about him, and maybe this was the wrong movie to see it because I haven't seen Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, the Johnny Depp movie, Terry Gilliam, which is also about him, but that's just a section of his life. I wanted the whole thing. I just wanted this vast thing. So that was Gonzo. A couple of days ago I saw this movie called American Teen, which was, they followed in somewhere in the Midwest, they basically followed 4 of these teenagers throughout their senior year of high school and everything that could go on, and I guess the movie it's pretty good, but the problem with it is that I'm in high school, and thus the movie doesn't have as much of an effect on me, because I was walking out of the theater and people were like, oh my gosh, just such a good documentary, all these people, and I can't believe that this is what teenagers do, but it's like, I live this. This is what I do, so it didn't work on me in that way, you know. And I'm not the sole demographic for it, so then I saw the new Morgan Spurlock documentary, Where in the World is Osama bin Laden, which was, it was good. He's the guy who did Super Size Me, if you don't know. And it's a step down from Super Size Me, but it still has sort of the flashy catchiness that movie did, and I think that it touches on some very prominent issues, and I think the reason I don't like the movie quite as much as his intentions for going over there is that he finds out that his wife is pregnant, and in that way I don't fully buy the movie. But when he gets over to the Middle East to look for Osama bin Laden, that's when the movie really picks up. And Where in the World is Osama bin Laden is it's a decent film, and when you see certain moments of it, you really feel devastated. When he's in Israel, there are several prominent moments where he's being pushed around by these Israeli people, and it's sort of breathtaking in that fact. Next is also another Middle East documentary called Slingshot Hip Hop, and it's about these Palestinian rappers who basically use their raps to sort of fight against these Israeli people, and because they're not allowed to leave their own country, essentially, and basically it's the most unique movie I've seen thus far, but I guess my biggest problem with the movie is that it doesn't go far enough. I want to see, it shows a little bit of news footage of, sort of what happens to these people, but I want to see it all. I want to see, why these Israeli people are so bad. I want to see, not people get killed, but to some extent, yeah, I want to see these Israeli people sort of get at them. And then finally, the last movie I saw was, last night I saw Man on Wire, which is just a phenomenal movie about this Frenchman who, he comes over here he comes to America, and basically he's a tightrope walker, and basically he's real good at walking wire, and he sees the World Trade Centers being built. I guess this is in the 60s, and he has this dream, and he says, I'm going to do this. I'm going to tightrope between the 2 towers. And he does, and it sounds weird, but it's sort of a heist documentary, if you will, sort of like sort of like Inside Man meets, like Super Size Me, but about this guy who's tightroping, and when you finally see it, when he finally does it, it's just amazing, and a real breathtaking and Man on Wire is the best movie I've seen at Sundance '08.